Senyi Naya Baribe, representing Abia South. And Mr. President, let me thank my leader for making my job very easy. I counted the number of times he mentioned law in his speech, 15 times, saying that everything is low. Thank you, my leader. You have helped us to say, and my leader, I want to draw your attention to the president's speech, because we are debating the general principles. In every budget speech, what we normally see is that they will give it a name. Last year, it was a budget of consolidation. So this year, I was waiting to see what was going to be in the nitty-gritty of the budget. And I saw that there were very many things that were put and jumbled together. A budget of fiscal consolidation, investing in critical infrastructure, incentivizing the private sector, enhancing and so forth. In other words, Mr. President, putting everything together like that reminds us of what Shakespeare said, a tale full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Minority Leader, this is not a literature class. We are debating the budget.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to suggest a name to those who wrote this speech for Mr. President, that this is nothing but a budget of taxation.
Minority Leader. No, I just want to appeal to you that you should talk to what was read in the budget speech of Mr. President.
That, how would you talk about job creation when you do not invest in what will create jobs? Debt servicing as a component is higher than capital expenditure. 2 trillion for capital expenditure, 2.4 trillion for debt servicing. The projected growth that they put in the budget, was read by Mr. President, was 1.9%, less than the population growth of 2.6%. So if you look at it globally, we're still struggling. That's why I was very, very happy when the Senate leader said that we may have to take over and direct the economic policy of this government, having seen that they have not done anything and they have failed. Thank you, leader, for telling us to take over. Well, let me go next to the assumptions. 2 assumptions that are critical for this budget. The first one is the assumption on oil prices. I know that our people were very happy when there seemed to be a little problem in the Middle East with Iran, which will lead to a spike in oil price. But that seemed to have petered out, which means that our projection for the cost of oil may also be off the mark. Second one is our projection for the production levels daily. Last year, the average production level was 1.8 million barrels per day. Why won't we keep it there? Why must we go up to 2.1 only to be disappointed at the end of the day? Mr. President, I know that you have promised the executive that, you're going to work very well with the executive to produce the budget. But I plead with my colleagues, look at the facts. You can't run away from facts. The facts say that this is not a sustainable budget. The facts also tell us that where we're going, if we need to change, we must be able to look at the critical fundamentals of this budget speech and make adjustments as due.
You can now
I will second the budget presentation by the Senate leader, having taken into consideration my own submission of a budget of taxation.
Was also laced with so many inaccurate statistical information, but all the same you are entitled to your opinion. The next is the Senate Deputy Chief Whip.